name is Leroy Allison. I'm a father of 3. I'm 57 years old. I've been in Fort Wayne, Indiana all of my life, practically all of my life. I stayed in Indianapolis for 6 years. My mother's still alive. My father's passed. I have 2 sisters and 1 brother. I'm married to Africa Allison. I love life, even though, we have rough roads. Alonna was the youngest of 3. She wasn't a quiet kid, but like I said, she was a loner, but she had a lot of friends. As people say, she was like a practical joker. She had a pretty smile, the average 17-year-old, and her passion was basketball, and she wanted to be, if basketball didn't work, she wanted to be in IT, something of in that area. I know she used to talk about IT all the time. She was a good student. She didn't cause problems in school. I don't think I got called to her school, and I'm not just saying it because she's my daughter. She didn't really get in no trouble. She didn't get in no trouble. Yes, she played basketball at Lures her freshman and sophomore year, and at Imagine. That's really where she started. She played forward. So she met Skylar Diggins. She played for Notre Dame, and that was as her role model. She wanted to take that path, go to Notre Dame, and then play in the WNBA. Yeah, that was her dream. Yes, she was the happiest young lady I seen when they told her she was gonna start varsity. I think she was on cloud 9. That's the happiest I've seen her in a long time. I would sit like right here, and this would be my position. Yeah, I would stand up sometimes. She'd get a good play. Kept my eye on that scoreboard. Yep, right here. Brings tears to my eyes. I ain't been in here in so long. Yeah. She was at the house, and she asked me could she go to a bonfire, which I didn't know what it was. I stayed out on Reed Road, and the bonfire was right around the corner from where I grew up at in Village Woods. So sure, go ahead. She was celebrating her birthday. Her birthday was the 23rd. She had on some blue jeans and a white t-shirt and a pair of white Air Maxes. And she left the house probably, I don't know, about 11:30. And probably about an hour later, the phone rang. And I'm just, laying there. Nothing unusual for me. I mean, it wasn't my phone, it was my wife's phone. And to this day, I don't know who it was that called and said Alonna had been shot. And I'm like, what? And she said, yeah, Alonna's been shot, and we didn't know if she was alive or dead at this point. So I did say a cuss word. I said a cuss word as I was putting on my clothes. And my wife drove, and we got over to with Schaefer over, seeing all the police and everything. And they said she had been shot, but she wasn't there on the scene. They said she was already gone to the hospital, so they said we would have to go to the hospital. one lady police said, "Come on, I'll take you." And she took us out to the hospital, and that's when I found out she had died. Like I said, when I came, I couldn't get no further than probably where that white van is, because they had police cars everywhere, and I had to walk up this way. So where they got her from, I have no idea. But I know they said it was over on that side somewhere. So between that house and this house here is where it happened. But the chaos started right there. That house right there. That's where I grew up at and where my baby ended, her life ended right here. And like I said, I still ride down this street all the time. My wife don't like to come this way. My mother don't really like coming this way, but I come this way. And on my way, matter of fact, on my way in that police car, I said one prayer. I asked for understanding. And it seemed like I got that immediately. Why understanding? I don't know, but that's what I asked for. And I got that. Like I said, by the time I got to the hospital, I was a different person. I was a different person. It was a whole lot of people, and I'm just saying that night at the hospital that was upset, mad, wanting to do this, wanting to do that. And I had to keep all of these people under control. Without me blowing a gasket or going off, because it was, people was watching me to see my reaction. I had people that asked me, "Do you want us to do this? Do you want us to go do that?" I said, "Nope, just leave that alone." And like I said, the understanding part in hindsight, do I have it? That particular night I did. I never asked why. I've never said, "Lord, why?" I never asked that question. But to understand how life works, that particular night he gave it to me. And like I said, I changed that night. In that ride to that hospital, I changed. It could have been a whole different outcome if I didn't know the Lord the way that I do. Just an innocent bystander. And you wonder, out of 50, 60 kids, how could it have been her, But that's a question that I don't ask. I just go. I can't dwell on that because I'll never get that answer. I'll never get that answer. But Alonna was never the violent type. She was never off into nothing like that. Just, as you say, wrong place at the wrong time. I believe we can change. I do believe we can change, but it's going to take men in the forefront to do it. And we as men, we got this shell around us, we don't even know how to do it. But we have to. If we don't want to self-destruct, we have to. It's one of the hard things to do as a man, but we have to. Love is going to conquer it all at the end of the day. And we don't show it enough to each other, we show it behind the closed doors and stuff like that. But these boys got to see that. They have to get them to be able to know that it's okay to walk away from that situation. You don't have to do that. You don't have to. Because doing that, you just threw your life away, your mother, your sisters, your brothers, whatever, for nothing. It's all for nothing. So this is the start. This is how you get things to going, get the people out of their houses, let them understand it is another way. I don't care where you live at, how you living, there's another way. There's another way. Yes. Some days I still don't believe it. I just don't believe it. You know, people say, well, how does this feel and how does that feel? It may sound crazy, but it's like going to bed whole, and you wake up and you don't have your arm and you don't have your leg. You still gotta navigate through this world, and that's just how quick it happened. Saying, Dad, I need this, or Dad, I want that. Things I used to, oh, here she comes. But now, I would love to hear it. I would love to go buy her a pair of gym shoes right now. I would love to take her shopping right now. Hard. It's hard.